And yes, ladies and gentlemen, our top focus continues to remain on actor Allu Arjun's arrest, who now, remember, has been granted interim bail in the case. The case, remember, is about a stampede incident that happened outside a theatre in Hyderabad during the time of screening of Pushpa 2. He has been granted interim bail in the case. Remember, this comes 5 hours after he was arrested in the case. The Telangana High Court has granted him a big relief. His co-actor, Rashmika Mandana, giving out a statement saying that whatever has happened cannot be blamed on a single individual and that the situation is extremely heartbreaking and condemnable. We're also getting in several political reactions where the BJP essentially hitting out at the Congress party, saying that the actor is being targeted.
Cooperate cheyandi.
Sir, is he arrested, sir?
Pakka.
Is he arrested?
Yes, he was arrested. Cooperate cheyandi.
Sir, is he arrested, sir?
Pakka.
Is he arrested?
Yes, he was arrested.
तेलंगाना के प्रसिद्ध एक्टर अल्लू अर्जुन जी को अभी तेलंगाना पुलिस ने अरेस्ट किया है। अरेस्ट किस जुर्म किया है, जिस प्रकार से पुलिस बता रही है, सभी लोग हैरत है। यहाँ बताया जा रहा है कि अल्लू अर्जुन ने जो पुष्पा 2 जो मूवी थी उसके प्रमोशन के लिए संध्या थिएटर आने का इंटीमेशन हमें नहीं दिया। संध्या थिएटर के जो मालिक है उन्होंने एक लेटर अभी इशू किया। संध्या थिएटर के मालिक का यह कहना है कि हमने अल्लू अर्जुन और हीरो हीरोइन डायरेक्टर सभी लोग आने वाले हैं, ऐसे हैदराबाद सीपी कमिश्नर को ऑलरेडी लेटर दे चुके थे, इंटीमेशन दे दिया गया था। इंटीमेशन देने के बाद में अगर पुलिस फोर्स व्यवस्था के लिए नहीं आती है तो किसकी गलती है, मैं आज मुख्यमंत्री रेवंत रेड्डी से पूछना चाहता हूं।
Okay, so the big news this second from Hyderabad is that Allu Arjun, the actor, has been granted interim bail in the case of the woman's death during the Pushpa 2 screening. I have my colleague Aneri also joining us live from Hyderabad. Aneri, a lot of political twists and turns to the story as well. Many questioning the intent of the police taking such action, such extreme action, I would say, because usually they are very, very careful when it comes to actors. But this government, that is the Revanth Reddy government, the Congress government, has gone after the actors, dare I say. I mean, because we saw what happened in the case of Nagarjuna, in the case of Allu Arjun as well. They've gone after him. It's very, very strange if the state government is saying we have nothing to do with it because the police comes under the state.
Well, that's right, Niranjan. There are now a lot of questions being raised on the state government as well. But yes, however, Revanth Reddy says that law will take its own course. But now, amid all of that, we see that there is an interim bail which has been granted to the actor Allu Arjun by the Telangana High Court. We are right now at the Chanchalguda jail where Allu Arjun has been already brought in by the police officials after the Nampally, the local court, had given 14 days of remand for the actor Allu Arjun, and that is the time when he was immediately brought to the Chanchalguda jail. But amid that also we had seen that there was a hearing that was going on at the Telangana High Court, and that is the reason why we see that he has been granted interim bail, as there were a lot of arguments which went on. So that's the reason why we see that interim bail has been granted to actor Allu Arjun. So in a short while from now, we can expect actor Allu Arjun to come out from this particular jail. This is the jail where actor Allu Arjun has been brought in by the police officials after he was given 14 days of remand. But then now he has been granted interim bail by the Telangana High Court. So a lot of developments that have been taking place. But before that, I'll just pan around and show that how the situation is here at the Chanchalguda jail. This is the central prison of of Hyderabad, where we see that actor Allu Arjun has been brought in, but there has been a heavy police deployment which has been put up here. So in some time from now, actor Allu Arjun will be coming out because he has now been granted interim bail in connection with the quash petition which was filed by him just 2 days back, and he had sought for an urgent hearing by the High Court. But now we see that as you can see, there has been a lot of developments that have been taking place here. There is a lot of crowd which is gathered here outside the jail to catch the glimpse of the actor Allu Arjun, and that's the reason why the police officials have been asking people to move out from this particular place, because in short while from now we will be expecting actor Allu Arjun to come out from this particular jail which he was brought in by the police officials after there was a 14 days of remand that was announced by the magistrate court, by the Nampally Magistrate Court. And now on the other side we see that the High Court has granted interim bail for a limited period of time to actor Allu Arjun.
Yeah, I have a breaking news update coming in. In fact, I'd like to break that on the screen as well. I'm just getting in a statement from Union Minister Kishan Reddy. Kishan Reddy, Union Minister also from Telangana, has just put out a tweet, a statement rather from him. And I'm going to put out the details on the breaking news plates on Republic TV. The arrest of Sri Allu Arjun is irresponsible, unwarranted. The intent behind this arrest seems motivated as the organizers of the show claim to have informed the concerned authorities in advance. Moreover, the onus and responsibility of law and order lies with the police authorities, and the arrest clearly intends to target an individual. The arrest also reminds us the targeting and witch hunting of cine artists in the state. I condemn the arrest and high-handedness of the administration. It's the BJP, and he's also the Union Minister. BJP and Union Minister Kishan Reddy questioning the Revanth Reddy government, the Congress government in Telangana for the arrest of Allu Arjun, saying that the arrest of Allu Arjun is irresponsible, unwarranted. The intent behind the arrest seems motivated as the organizers of the show claim to have informed the concerned authorities in advance. Moreover, the onus and responsibility of law and order lies with the police authorities, and the arrest clearly intends to target an individual. The arrest also reminds us the targeting and witch hunting of cine artists in the state. I condemn the arrest and high-handedness of the administration. Now, it certainly appears, and I have, the point being made here, Aneri, point being made that there's a witch hunt against cine artists in the state. Question is, hasn't there been a witch hunt, right? Not the first actor, right? There has been a witch hunt. They cannot say that there hasn't been one. Correct, isn't it?
Well, that's right, because there are a lot of questions being raised on the government as well, because we see that after the arrest of Allu Arjun, now there are a lot of questions being raised on the government. We'll just try and get a word from the police official who has just arrived here. Well, he is not responded to any of the questions, but what we are seeing the scenes here right now at the Chanchalguda jail, where you see that now in some time from now the actor will be coming out of the jail, and also at the same time, well, if the High Court wouldn't have granted bail, then at least till Monday Allu Arjun would have to stay in the Chanchalguda jail for at least 2 days, because tomorrow being Saturday and Sunday the courts will be closed. There would be no hearing, and so at least till Monday he would have to be in the jail. But then before that itself, we see that the High Court has given interim bail of 4 weeks, and also at the same time we see that there are a lot of developments that have been taking place. On not only that, but we also have been seeing that how there has been a political face-off between the opposition parties and the government here, because the government is being now questioned by the opposition parties, especially the BRS and the BJP has come down heavily on the government for the arrest of arrest of actor Allu Arjun. Well, this is not the first incident, as you rightly mentioned earlier. Also, we had seen that how Congress Minister Konda Sureka had raised questions about Naga Chaitanya and Samantha Ruth Prabhu. But apart from that, we see that there is a lot of movement here right now. There are a large number of people who have gathered. And also at the same time, we see that in some time from now, actor Allu Arjun will be brought out, but there is a heavy police deployment which is put up here to make sure that nothing goes wrong. And also at the same time, we have been seeing that how there were a long argument which went on at the Nampally court and also at the Telangana High Court.
Okay, stay with me because there is a lot of anger. We had some actors also who spoke out. We had a few actors who spoke out earlier. In fact, Telugu actor Nani also spoke out against the arrest, saying that he wished that the kind of enthusiasm the government authorities and media showed in anything related to people from cinema was also there for the regular citizens. We would have lived in a better society. Saying that it was unfortunate and heartbreaking, the arrest and what happened on the 4th of December, that is, the stampede, and that we should all learn from disaster and be a lot more careful here and introduce measures to make sure that this doesn't happen again. We are all at fault here. One person is not responsible for this, and it's bizarre. How can you arrest the actor of a movie for a stampede at a theatre? Actor of a movie arrested for the stampede at a theatre. This is completely bizarre. And the police had registered a case against Allu Arjun, his security team, the theatre management, under different sections of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sandhya, which is the BNS, and the complaint was lodged by the deceased woman's family. And the family itself is saying that they are willing to take that complaint back and that they have taken that complaint back. And even Allu Arjun on the 11th of December had approached the Telangana High Court seeking to quash the FIR registered against him in connection with the death of this woman. And after the formal arrest, Allu Arjun was taken to the state-run Gandhi Hospital for medical tests, and he was produced before a local court, and then he's now been granted interim bail. So that's the story so far. Allu Arjun currently in jail. He's been granted bail, will in all likelihood be released soon, but the intention seems to have been to keep him behind bars for at least, I think there's some action there outside the court. I'm going across live. Let me go across straight to the live pictures outside the Nampally court in Hyderabad. Okay, yeah, over to you, Aneri. Aneri, over to you. What's going on there?
Well, Niranjan, what's happening here is right now that there is extra force which has been brought in because there are a large number of people who have been gathered here outside the jail, and also at the same time, as you can see, that just some time back, senior officials had also arrived here. So there might be a procedure that will be done inside the jail because he was already brought in by the police officials. But then immediately, just within a gap of half an hour to 45 minutes, we had seen that the Telangana High Court had granted him interim bail. So as there are chances of large number of crowd which would be gathering here, because there's already crowd on the other side of the road because the police officials are not allowing anyone here. There's already crowd which has gathered outside on the other side where you can see the that's the reason why we see that there is huge police deployment which has been put up here.
Yeah. Okay, so those are the live pictures that came in. I'm staying with the live pictures because any idea what time he will be released? Ideally, when should he expect a release from custody? Aneri.
Well, Niranjan, there might be a possibility that within 1 or 2 hours from now, after the procedure is completed, because he was already brought in at the jail. So now we'll have to see that there is a bail procedure which will also be taking place. So following all of that, there might be chances that around 1 or 2 hours from now, Allu Arjun might be coming out. So as before that, I'll just try and once again show you the visuals here. As there has been a lot of crowd which is gathered, so that's the reason why we see that the crowd also has to be controlled when Allu Arjun comes out. So that's the reason why we see that extra police force being called up here amid the, as everyone knows, that how there has been a huge fan base for actor Allu Arjun. He has been one of the famous actors in the south of India, and amid all of that we see the arrest of Allu Arjun. So that's the reason why we see that there is a lot of crowd which is gathered here outside the jail, and that's the reason why we see that the police officials have also arrived here to make sure that everything is under control.
Yes. Yeah, stay with me. I'm staying with those pictures. Aneri, ask your video journalists to keep panning to those visuals, because we're expecting the release of Allu Arjun from jail anytime now. Allu Arjun, the actor, was picked up by the police, detained and then picked up by the police, and we're getting in more and more details. He was arrested over the death of a woman during the Pushpa 2 screening. He was an Allu Arjun fan as well. Top Telugu actor Allu Arjun, arrested in Hyderabad in connection with the death of a woman during the premiere of his latest movie Pushpa 2 The Rule, which has broken all box office records, by the way. The actor was taken into custody amid tight security from his residence, taken to the police station in a police vehicle and then produced in court. This was after a 35-year-old woman had died and her 8-year-old son hospitalized in the stampede which took place on the 4th of December night, when a large number of fans thronged the Sandhya theatre in Hyderabad, to get a glimpse of the actor. And it's bizarre that the police would actually arrest Allu Arjun, because there was a letter, and I'm going across to my colleague Jesu as well, joining us live from the newsroom with the details. Now, we are hearing that a letter was written, right, asking for police protection when Allu Arjun was actually there at the theatre during the premiere, right? That was not given. And if this was the first arrest after the stampede, it raises question, why was the actor arrested? What did the actor do wrong? If the police had failed to give security or to secure the theatre, what is the role of the actor here? Many questions being asked, right?
Right, Niranjan. So to get your roundup, we do have a copy of that complaint. In fact, we also have a copy of the request that Sandhya Theatre had put forth in front of the Hyderabad police, asking for more arrangement for security, because they were expecting the actors to be there. In fact, there are date stamps, time stamps on that letter that was issued by the Sandhya Theatre. And this was in fact not the first arrest, Allu Arjun's arrest. This was the third one. At least 2 people from Sandhya Theatre authorities were arrested before this in connection with the stampede. And I would also like to bring to your notice that the High Court has also taken cognizance of the fact that Sandhya Theatre had put up a request with the Hyderabad police, which is why there is also a war of words that is broken out amongst political leaders in Telangana, saying that this is the police's responsibility, because the police could not provide robust and enough arrangements at the Sandhya Theatre on the 4th of December, which in turn caused the stampede. In fact, that is also the reason why, even though the interim bail is being provided for a certain period of time so that the actor can access other remedies, other legal remedies, his team continues to maintain that this is not a case of culpable homicide, because they said that the actor had taken warranted permission before going to the site. Both the actor and the actress and the rest of the crew, of Pushpa 2, before being at the Sandhya Theatre, they had permissions, which is why this raises abundance of questions on the police, on the administration in Hyderabad, and what were they doing while this was going on. And if this has happened, should the responsibility be pegged on the actor alone, or should the administration also be held responsible for the stampede that took a 39-year-old woman's life and also left her 13-year-old son severely bruised and injured, amongst many others?
Yeah. And, and I'm just picking up some more details. For example, there was a statement made by Union Minister Sanjay Bandi, a BJP leader, and Union Minister Sanjay Kumar, right? Sanjay Bandi has also said, Sanjay Kumar, he has said that he was picked up straight from his bedroom, saying that a star of his stature who has brought global recognition to Indian cinema deserved better treatment. He was lifted straight from his bedroom without even being given time to change. and calling it a disgraceful act of mismanagement, disrespect, and this is complete negligence, manhandling, and it appears that this is the standard Congress way of arrest, and we've seen it even in the case of how the Congress swooped down on the Republic TV and along with the Uddhav Thackeray government in Maharashtra. I won't go back to that episode, but it's a standard operating procedure when they really want to get back at someone. When vendetta is on top of their mind, when vendetta is the real intention, that is what happens. We've seen it many times in the past when the Congress has done this. Revant Reddy has targeted cine stars in Telangana. His government, rather, has targeted cine stars in Telangana for the last few months since they came to power. And it's no secret that this was calculated. Otherwise, they would not have picked up Allu Arjun like the way they did. There's no way that the police would have gone ahead and arrested him without a nod from political bosses. Of course, Revant Reddy will say that the police is acting on its own laws, taking its course. That's his job to say that. But there is no way that this would have happened without the state government or the chief minister being in the know. And I'll take a short break now with those pictures because we're building up to the release of Allu Arjun, likely to be released in a short while from now. I'll take a break, come back with the live coverage from Hyderabad. Stay tuned.